Daniel Tran, head coach over here at Doghouse Boxing Club. I'm gonna give you a little quick tour of the place. All right, yeah, pretty standard setup. Got our bags and our ring, you know, where our club members can utilize all the space needed. Wherever we have space, you're more than welcome to utilize it, right? A lot of my guys like this area over here. We're gonna get some more stuff hung up here in a bit, but we got, all my guys like to utilize this space here for jump roping. You know, got the ring for shadow boxing. Got the restroom back there.
Restroom right there?
Yeah. Restroom's right there. And yeah, man, this is our workspace. You know, stay tuned as time goes by. We're gonna be adding more things, more features, more equipment. You know, some memories, let's say.
Yeah.
For fighters and current club members and whatever it may be. So yeah. Welcome, Doc. I'm gonna go through a little bit of a punch combination clinic, I guess you could say. A lot of guys think just because you use your left hand, you have to come in and blast them with the right hand. That's not necessarily the case every time, right? I like same hand combinations. One of the reasons being that some people like to drop their guard when you go on the same side. So the ones I like, after a slip, I'll hit the body, come up with a hook to the head, yeah? So slip, body, hook, right? Slip, match. You catch them off guard sometimes. Sometimes they come down to catch, or they leave open. It's a bad habit to form, right? A lot of guys don't come down like they need to. Drop the hand down, smoke them with the same hand. Need y'all's help when y'all come in. We got all brand new bags. We need them broken in. I've done my part, you know, but I can only do so much on my own, yeah? So, like I said, we have too many bags. I can't do all that on all of them, so we need y'all's help. Come through.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to TMTV 2020. And today, I am at the Doghouse Boxing Gym. We have another new gym owner from the city. And Coach, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for the opportunity, man.
And congratulations on your, new gym.
Thank you. Means
The
a lot,
grand
man.
opening coming up this Saturday. How do you feel?
Nervous. Yeah.
don't have
But
to.
you know, but my coach always said nerves are good for you. They keep you sharp, they keep you aware of what's going on. Things can happen. And that's just the fight game. And who thought I'd bring it to the coaching aspect of this sport?
That's what's up. And if you don't mind me ask you, can you introduce yourself to the, people in the city, people in the States?
Of course.
And people in the boxing world in general.
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name's Daniel Nevares Tran. I'm Oklahoma native, born and raised here. I haven't really stayed anywhere else. This is all I know. And yeah, now it's home base now.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And how did you get into boxing?
Well, my journey started with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay.
I started when I was about 19 years old, and I just fell in love with the sport, but I wanted more. I wanted to dig deeper in other disciplines, and there was a boxing gym in the same building that I trained Jiu-Jitsu in.
Okay.
My first mentor, Felipe Ayala, shout out to you, man.
Shout out to Coach Felipe.
Yeah, man. He was my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu coach. At the same time, he was like a life mentor of mine. Young kid, really no drive, no discipline, nothing like that. He introduced me to my mentor, Billy Smith. He's not with us anymore, but he's a big part of my life.
Wow.
I started there and, just wanted to learn the basics, get in good shape, understand boxing, and after day one, man, it was a wrap. I was engulfed into the sport, man.
Did you do pro?
I did.
Wow.
I competed.
For how many years?
Man, I can't tell you exactly how long,
Yeah.
But my experience in the whole game, like 15 plus years
15
now,
plus years.
majority of that was in the pro game.
That's good. That's good. And let's go to the meat and potato of reason why we're here today, right? So you opening a new gym, right?
Yes.
So what inspired you to open your own boxing gym?
I wanted my own space to teach my philosophy without it getting mixed up with other people's philosophies. This sport, it's just about the same throughout the whole board, but again, different philosophies, different teachings, different approaches. Wow. And yeah, I wanted to pass down everything my coach taught me because that was his last request from me before he left us. Oh. So I'm still honoring that now, man.
That was really touching.
Thank you.
Wow. So he told you to specifically pass on the torch to you so that you continue.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And where I started was teaching, a small group of guys that just wanted to get in shape, and then slowly started attracting more people to come in. And honestly, I lost my love for this sport after I retired and my coach passed, and I had some health issues that held me from competing again. And I just almost threw boxing into the closet, man. Wow. But then again, slowly taking on new guys and watching them grow, man, mentally, physically, and skill set wise, it opened up my heart again. Wow. And I always remembered what Billy told me, and I had to keep that promise, man.
That's so touching.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm not gonna lie, Coach.
Thank you.
So what unique aspect of boxing do you offer compared to other gyms in the area?
My opinion, not trying to throw shade or anything, but I'm an actual coach, man.
You gotta say it the way it is.
I'm an actual coach. I hound these people on the details, man. Wow. Details make the difference in this sport. You can't just generalize everybody and expect them to perform the way you want them to. You have to specifically train this kid this one way, this guy, speak to him a certain way to get to him. Not everybody learns the same way. Wow. And I believe that's what separates me from other coaches.
Wow, that's a lot of work.
It is. I love it though.
Wow, that's good. So how do you see boxing impacting people's life, both physically and mentally?
Man, this sport, as brutal as it is, the tools you gain from this sport, you take on into your everyday life. Critical thinking skills, performing under pressure, understanding the situation, and regulating your emotions so they don't get the best of you. That, to me, creates competent people. And having competent people in your community makes your community a better place, right?
Yeah. During your fighting days, have you taken a loss before?
Oh, man, I've taken many losses,
How did you come back? Because most time I've seen even people that I think they're good, they take one loss. For example, I give you an example, Aerospace. He took that loss and it's just went in my, how do you come back from a loss?
Yeah, man, I can't really speak on his behalf, but my life was full of challenges, and I guess that made me more sensitive to what can be done to fix it.
To fix it.
Yeah. And we always came back to the drawing board, man. I knew I started late in this sport. I knew what to expect. I knew where I couldn't get, knew where I was going to get. Yeah. But those losses weren't losses. They were just lessons to me. Yeah. How can I become better? What do I need to change? Is it my mindset? Was it my training? Was it whatever it may be? But it helped me dig deep into what I really need to do to have better outcomes in a fight.
Wow. So you spoke about philosophy, So what are some of the key philosophy that you hope to instill into the members of this gym?
No one can take away the hard work you've put in it. Nobody. No matter.
Number one, hard work.
Yeah, man. Hard work, no matter what it is. You might be working on yourself physically or mentally, but remember who put in the work. Things might not go your way, but in this sport, no one cares at the end of the day when it comes to people watch from the outside in. Only your close ones and yourself really care about what you're doing. And understanding that the hard work that you put in is for a reason. You shouldn't put that in the back seat, man.
You know what they say about hard work?
What's that?
They said hard work beats talent if the talent is not working hard.
Yes, sir.
And in boxing, they say you can't play boxing. You got to put in the work. You got to put in the work. Challenges, man. In opening the gym.
Yeah, man. The biggest challenge I faced was placing the reputation of my coach's teachings, my fighter's reputation, and my own reputation on the line to turn it into a business.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to have the feeling of...
How long does it take you to do that?
As in what?
To the reputation of your coach,
oh man,
yourself, and how you were able to switch it to business. Like how long?
It turned into me training guys and understanding. I took a big risk and quit my full-time job. Yeah, it's been...
Now, honestly though, coach, can I say something?
What's up?
That means you're serious about it.
Yes.
That means there's no plan B.
Nah,
the plan A gotta work.
Yeah, you're right, man.
That's what I'm doing.
You gave me chills when you said that, man.
No, I'm being honest with you. Because you have one leg in, one leg out. You can, man.
Can't, man.
You can. I've seen some of my friends, and I'm not putting shade. Oh, they want to do camera work. They're still working. I'm like, bro, you have to literally, like, when you know this is the only thing you have, you put more energy into it. Like, oh, I got to go to job work. I'm not putting any shade on people that work.
Yeah.
You know, I used to work.
Of course.
So, go ahead, coach.
But it was, that was tough, man. I just woke up next day. And I was even nice. I put in a whole month in advance. I was to give him, to let him know I was leaving. And that whole month went by so slow, man. But then when the day came, I just woke up one day and just looked at my dog, and I was like,
new era.
Yeah, we did it, man. Like, you know. But with all the risks that I've taken, to see how my guys have grown, because I can dedicate everything to this sport, it just makes everything worth it.
Wow. So before boxing, what was you doing before?
Man, I did everything, man. I was working outside. I was doing a hard labor job.
You look like people that work outside, coach.
Man, come on now, man.
You look like people that cubicle office, walk 10 hours, walking with that. You look like a tech people.
But I was getting there. So I did that first. Did a lot of cashier jobs, working in little hood stores all over the metro, hard labor stuff. Also, I had a long time, I was working for a doctor in the doctor's office as a medical assistant. See, I was getting to it, man.
That makes sense.
And he was a good man. And then Dr. Olson, would give him a shout out, man. He took me out of that gritty.
You gotta come train you too,
man.
doc.
And he did it he approached me in the sense that, what can I do to help my performance in the gym? And he's like, you know, he offered me an inside job to work inside. It was very taxing mentally, but at the same time, it did give my body rest, which I needed. And I did that. Then I became a chef, worked in the kitchen, worked in the kitchen for a while, slaving and misbehaving in the back of house, and then slowly made my way up to a sous chef, and then and now we're here, man.
Wow. You mentioned a few challenges. How did you overcome them? You know, say somebody watching at home, you know, oh, he took a loss before, right? Okay. He bounced back. So how did you overcome some of those challenges? Even as far, I'll give you an example. Finding location for these gyms in the city.
That was a headache. That was a headache, man.
Because most people that want to start, that I've seen started, they start with them in the garage.
Yes.
But yours is like a nice shopping complex.
Appreciate that, man.
You know?
It's funny that you say that, because when I was training people, I was training them out of a little area in the backyard that I have. I had my weights set up and everything, and did all that, and I would get some guys group up over there, and then slowly made my way into the boxing gym where I started at. Negotiated a little bit of a deal for them to lease out a space down there with them. Excuse me. But I wanted more. You know, I needed to give my guys more. That's what I wanted. I wanted them to have the space they deserve to train. As hard as they dedicate time to me, I want to dedicate something to them.
So how do you balance training fighters with creating a welcoming environment for the for the new, I don't even know how to box.
Yeah.
So how do you, because you already said it, like you have to, separate this guy from this guy, but how do you do it?
It's the sense of bringing back the club feel.
Okay.
So a lot of people have gyms and, hey, what gym do you go to? I'll go to this gym. What gym you go to? I want to bring back who do you represent? I was like, well, I'm with Doghouse Boxing Club. It's a club. We're all here to grow. This person might have something they're going through, and this guy might have something they're going through, but we're all here together. We're all here to just be better people for whoever it is. You're for your family, for society, for yourself. And just having that sense of belonging should give other people the understanding that I have to place my attention on everybody, not just you specifically. Just because you're paying me a certain amount or whatever it may be, I don't want to make it into that just because it's a business.
Wow. It's so funny you said it, because I didn't take cognizance of the name, right? It's a Doghouse Boxing Club. It's not Doghouse Boxing Gym.
Yeah.
Is there a difference between the club and the gym?
To me, it is.
Okay.
The club, motorcycle clubs.
Okay.
Gangs, I hate to put that out there, but why do people join those things? For a sense of belonging.
Wow.
And to have a healthy environment that you can belong to, man, to me, that's going to do a lot of things for people.
Wow. So let's go to advice now. So what advice will you give to, just like a regular guy, or maybe pro fighter, he's almost done with his career and is thinking about, can I open up my own gyms? What advice will you give to people like that?
Why not, man?
Or even boxing coach is hanging with one coach, and at the point he felt like, man, I got to go do my own stuff. Yeah. So what advice will you give to people like that?
Take the chance, man. Some of these coaches were competitors. We all took the chance to get in the ring to not knowing what to expect. And how are you going to know if you have something to give to people if you don't try to?
If you don't try.
Yeah, if you don't try. And then what happens, I'm on my deathbed and I could have this, I could have that. I take, for example, my mentor, because of the reason why I took the chance. He told me he lived more than one life, man, and in this world, he lived more than one life,
people
man.
Say you only live once.
Yeah, but he had different chapters in his life, and I want to do that.
Wow.
The way he impacted me, I hope to impact other folks. Yeah.
Wow. I'm not gonna lie, you on your way, because you're still mentally okay. You young, you fit, you have the right kind of mindset and energy. The sky's the limit, coach.
Thank you, man.
So let's move away from the, give me your top 5 boxers, man, coach.
Top 5 boxers? Yeah,
give me the current that you like right now.
Current? Man. This is kind of a loaded question, man, because there's so much we can.
So much? Okay.
One of the guys that I really love, he's not a current fighter.
Let's start from number 5.
Number 5?
Yeah.
Top 5? Man, let's go here. I can't place them all in order, but...
okay, yeah. In no particular order.
Salvador Sanchez.
Oh.
That dude was beautiful, man.
What weight class?
Old school, 122.
122.
Yeah,
okay.
Old school fighter.
Okay.
Inoue, the monster. Again, everybody.
You give me Inoue vibe, though.
Yeah. Inoue, Nonito Donaire.
Oh.
Yeah, he was the Filipino Flash. That dude. James Toney.
Oh, James Toney?
Yeah.
Okay. That's 3, right?
That's 4, I believe, okay. Yeah. And I'm going to get a lot of heat for this one, but I love Canelo. But there's a certain reason for it. Not just because I'm Mexican, he's Mexican, or anything like that, but he's one of the most adaptive fighters that I've seen. He never looks the same in each fight. Every fight, he brings something different. He shows a different skill set, and I love that. It's growth, or maybe it's just tools that he has.
You can't watch his old sparring and think, oh, I got him.
Yeah. Nah, man.
You're thinking you got him, he's giving you something in the ring. Does that really matter, coach?
What's that?
Say, how people have people's sparring, people's fight, and say I'm to fight you, and I go looking into how you fight. Does that really count when we fight? Does that help me? Or I got to prepare myself?
It does.
It does?
It does, because at a certain level, too. Because at a certain level, you're this type of fighter.
Okay.
But as you start progressing through your career, in my opinion, you should start working on other tools, right?
To switch it up.
Yeah, and then, but at the same time, a lot of people have certain tendencies that they do.
That they can't change?
Yeah, that they can't change
Just
because why?
rigid.
They just been drilling that since day one, you know? It might be a slight drop of the hand or the way he steps or what he does after he slips, whatever it may be.
Wow. Now you mentioned that, I just thought about it, like Deontay Wilder.
Yeah.
The power punch. That's his. And once people are able to figure that out, it's never come back from the losses that he took. He wins some, but it still hasn't been the same.
My opinion on that is they try to change him. Does that make sense?
So they try to change him so that he won't become rigid? And
they try to, it's new to him, you know? He's been doing this in his whole career, just dropping people with that big right hand. And his aggressiveness, and then, don't get me wrong, he's a great fighter. He whooped my ass for sure, you know? But my opinion is that they try to do too much to him instead of maybe adding on to what could help. Yeah, I think they just try to change him completely. That's my opinion.
Wow. So what's your favorite car, Coach?
Favorite car? Nah, see, man, you keep asking me these questions, man.
Favorite car, man.
I'm not gonna lie.
I know you're gonna be rich very soon.
The Nissan GTR.
Oh, GTR? Yeah, I like GTR.
That's
350 or?
The 35, the R35, the newest big boy out there.
Wow.
That's the machine that I...
The coupe or?
It's a two-door.
It's cool, but I was about to say convertible.
No convertible.
Like
But there's so that's my dream car, man.
Wow,
yeah,
wow,
one day.
I have the feel because I came in, I saw some crazy car out there. I'm like, oh, maybe eventually you might be the one to do it for us. You know, you go to Floyd Mayweather's gym, you see all this Lamborghini, Rolls Royce, shit like that. It's the kind of environment for that.
For sure.
Yeah. What's your favorite food, Coach?
My favorite food? Yes, man, Vietnamese food. I'm also Vietnamese.
What's the name? What's the name of the food?
Man.
All kind?
To this day, I can't pick a certain dish that I love, but bum away. It's like a lemongrass soup. Oh,
okay.
Man, that's like that's it's kind of like, yeah, I love that food, man.
That's good, that's good. Well, your favorite place to travel to?
Man, home. Going home, literally. From wherever I'm at.
That's what's up.
Go home, see my dog, hit the sack, man. You know?
Your favorite places, I won't forget this, your favorite restaurant. Though we're going to be giving them a free promo, free shout out. Your favorite restaurant in Oklahoma City?
Okay, I'm gonna give them a shout out, man. Pho Bistro. It's on Classen. Yeah.
Oh.
That place, that's the spot right there, man.
That's what's up, that's what's up. So when it comes to trainers, I know you can't do the job by yourself. At some point in time, you're gonna need hands.
Of course.
Help. So what do you look for in trainers? Say, okay, I'm watching this interview and I'm like, oh, that's a new brand, new gym. Okay, I'm a boxing trainer or boxing coach. I would love to be part of what you got going on. What do you look for in trainers or coaches? Experience.
I don't care the level of experience that you have, but experience in this sport, because being a coach doesn't mean just, I know all the flashy moves, I know this. You need to learn how to read people. You know, what you've gone through before. You got to see where this kid is at mentally, where he's at physically, what to look for. And somebody that is willing to train side by side with their guys. Like I occasionally still train with my guys. You know, I've developed.
Like that. Yeah. Because that would get them in the mood, like, you know, don't think Coach still got it too.
they still kind of size me up every once in a while, so I'm like, all right, guys.
they could get it.
Yeah.
Mexican, American, African.
Yeah.
They can still get it,
yeah,
Coach.
Man. So even my own students, I catch them eyeballing me, kind of like, I was like, okay, sizing me up, kid. All right. So I got to train with them and understand what they're going through. You know, the workouts that I put them through aren't, they're supposed to, you know, create better conditioning, better understanding of the skill set that we're training. And I'm not trying to show these guys things that I never tried for myself either. I'm not just going to design something and be like, all right, you guys are doing this, and yell at them. You got to show that I'm willing to work with these guys too.
Wow. Now that you say that, because I usually think about this, you know, we have to, for me, and I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, we have two types of coaches, right? we have active coaches that, okay, they've participated in the sport of boxing, they've sparred professionally or amateur-wise. And we have some coaches that and do you think there's a difference? Because if you have done something before, and when you're telling somebody to do it, you will know how to word it. You know, because if you haven't gotten punched in the face, you know, oh man, go, 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 go. Yeah. So do you think there's a difference between those two type of coaches?
Yeah, man, big difference, man. There's one thing my coach used to tell me, some guys know just enough to get the other person hurt. That's a slippery.
I don't want that kind of coach.
Yeah.
No.
It's a slippery slope, but again, it's to each their own, man, you know. And then,
yeah.
So, but again, I wish them the best. And, you know, of course, I don't know everything.
Yeah.
If there was a coach out there that I am able to contact and mentor under, I'm happy for that, man. But right now, I haven't found that in my local area.
Wow. So how do you update yourself about it? The boxing trend, what is going on, new thing that people are doing when it comes to boxing, or when it even comes to boxing training or coaching? I
like to study different sports. I'm not a big sports guy. I don't like football and soccer. I love soccer now in the sense of my daughter plays. Okay. Yeah, that's the only time I go out and watch soccer.
It's growing too in Oklahoma City.
Yeah. Soccer, and she's very talented. But I love where I learn is not just technical stuff, but mindset. Mindset, yeah. And people's, we'll call them theories behind how they get in shape for their sport and why and what they utilize, stuff like that. And not everything, that's the cool thing about boxing. Not every other sport translates to boxing, as in, you know, footwork and whatever it may be. But boxing can translate to any other sport.
Yeah.
I don't care what it is. It could be it could be ping pong, shit, better reflexes, all that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow.
Did I answer the question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah. So what's your typical, you know, I know you kicking off in a couple of days, but what's your typical training day will look like?
Oh man. So let's just use my fighters for instance. They come in, they get their warm-ups. What we have, it's their usual routine. And then once everybody I try to get everybody to come in at the same time. So when they come in, we can all get started at the same time. One day might be conditioning, one day might be skill set, one day sparring, whatever it may be. Now for the future programs that we have, kind of same concept. Get all the club members, we get them warmed up, and we pick a certain skill set that we're gonna work on that week. So the curriculum will change it weekly. But on that week, we're just gonna hound them on what we're working on so they can get a complete understanding of why they use it, when to use it, and just see not every move works for everybody or whatever steps it might be. But we try to break it down to where they have a complete understanding and how they can utilize it during sparring or a fight if they ever want to venture off into that. And you get
even in real life,
you get good ass shape boxing, man, even just through the training.
Yeah. So, Coach, do you think, what's the hardest sport for you? Like, let me put it, do you think boxing is the hardest sport?
Hardest?
Yeah.
I can't speak for other sports, but I can say this is a very difficult sport because you have to be, like we spoke earlier, you have to be very selfish. Yeah, to be very selfish, and the mindset has to be focused on yourself. And at times, in my personal life, I kind of neglected my family life just because I was so focused on what I needed to do, Then my relationships with people, friends and whatnot. So yeah, this sport is very grueling, and also the preparation for a fight is just...
I was about to ask you that.
Man.
Like, how do you balance that? Because say you're having a fight tomorrow or the next, are you able to sleep? Because if I know I'm to do something like exam I could sleep, but like a fight, every day that thing will be ringing in my head like, okay, you're having a fight. How do you handle that pressure?
Man, I try to use humor behind it, the pressure-wise, because we're two grown-ass men.
Yeah.
We're going to meet at a certain weight, and then we agree to go fight the next day.
Yeah.
To me, that's just, this is still funny to me, you know? it's still fun to me. Like, yeah, I'm gonna meet you
Trying to
here
light
this
up,
time.
like to make the situation simple and funny.
Yeah. So that helped lighten things up in my head.
Wow.
But then the day of the fight, it's just, you're nervous, but at the same time, you know you're well prepared. Now the rest is just, the hardest part is walking to the ring, honestly.
Right.
It just, everything feels so fast, but at the same time, it feels like you're walking in mud.
Slow-mo.
Yeah, but then once you get through those ropes, and you feel those bright lights on you, yeah, like,
Wow.
it's game time, man.
Done.
Yeah,
You switch it up.
yeah.
So what's your, pretty much your goals for the gym over the few years to come? Like trying to grow bigger, or maybe you move into like a new facility, stuff like that. What?
My goal is to produce the best club members out there, skill-wise.
Skill-wise.
You know, not just, and of course, I want to have some great fighters as well. These young guys that come in for my fight teams,
Okay.
the fight team that represent Doghouse Boxing Club.
Doghouse.
Those guys, yeah, whatever goals they have, I make sure
They know dog, you can't take them.
Man,
If they don't got dog in them.
hey, but everybody has a dog in them. Everybody, even everybody.
But you just have to know how to pull
Yeah.
it out from people.
Yeah, but we have to dig for it. We have to find it. We have to put yourself in. We have to put you in uncomfortable situations and see if you're gonna thrive or you're gonna sink. And if you're sinking, we're gonna help you learn how to swim, man, to fight, to conquer whatever you're trying to go through. You know, you're gonna quit on yourself in here in front of a punching bag that doesn't hit you back. Pretty high chance you're gonna quit somewhere else, right? And we just wanna bring the dog out in people, man. So my goal is to be the top boxing gym here in Oklahoma.
You're on the right path, man, Coach.
Thank you.
You're on the right path, man. So when it comes to people, members, do you have any criteria for members? Do I have to be a pro or beginner, amateur, or you take everybody?
I take everybody, man. Anyone willing to walk through that dang door, man. That's the hardest thing about stepping into a boxing gym, even if you've been in a boxing gym.
Yeah.
I used to park down the street from the gym I used to train at. I used to park down the street before even going into the gym and ask myself, why am I doing this? Why am I putting myself through this type of training? Why am I volunteering to put myself through pain and get in my head and all that? So that's the only criteria I look for, man. Whoever wants to step in through that gym. The rest, just leave it up to me.
That's what's up, that's what's up. Coach, before I let you go, man, you have any advice for, let's start with the coaches. Let's start with the gym owners first. Coaches, then the boxer in Oklahoma City.
Okay.
Or in Oklahoma or in the boxing world in general. Advice for coaches?
Try to understand what people are going through on their daily life. And the rest will work its way out, your relationship with that person. Just try to be understanding, because we all go through things. Yeah. And just because we're former competitors in this brutal sport doesn't mean we have to carry that in-ring persona everywhere we go.
Everywhere we go.
Yeah, man.
What for boxers?
Stay humble. Understand what you can do. Stay humble, but once you step through those ropes, that's when that's okay. Let your monster can get a little walking around money right there.
Yeah, gym owners. And
just keep interest in your club members, man. You know, we're all human. We just want to be a part of something. Yeah. And whatever you have going on in your personal life, leave that shit out the door, man.
So, I don't want to leave these out. Do you have any merch?
Not as of yet.
Okay.
Yeah, but trust me, we'll hook you up once we get things going, my man.
Okay. Yeah. And if there's anything I left out, you want to say something,
Man. Just hope to see
you
all
in Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Okay, the grand opening this Saturday.
Yeah, man. Yeah, our grand opening Saturday. We're gonna be here from 5 to 8 p.m. And then Saturday late morning, early afternoon, 9 o'clock from 2 p.m. We're gonna have free intro classes, as I call it, boxing basics, which is gonna go through basic footwork, basic combinations, basic defense, just to get you up to speed on what we'll be looking for, terminology, gym etiquette. That's one thing I want to.
What do you call it?
There's a lot gym etiquette. There's a lot of bad habits out there, man.
That's my first time of hearing that, though.
Man, I got to bring that back too, man.
You got to, coach. You got to.
Yeah.
You got to.
Yeah,
So Oklahoma City come this Friday, right?
This Friday and Saturday.
Saturday, man. Doghouse grand opening coming
Yes.
up, man. You got to come out. So we're calling all the gyms, we're calling all the boxers, the coaches out here in Oklahoma City. The Doghouse grand opening this Friday, Saturday. Come show Coach Dan some love.
Yeah, I would appreciate it, man. My guys would too. 4411 Southwest 3rd, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, 73108. Come by. Friday and Saturday. You can follow us on Instagram as well, Doghouse Boxing Club, OKC. We got all the information there. Come in. It's just gonna be open gym.
Is there gonna be food, coach?
No, unfortunately we won't. No, I know. Trust me.
No pizza, coach.
No, man, because I have a bad habit of trying to take over the grill and do this. I'm gonna be trying to coach, and so I don't want to stretch myself too thin.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Coach, for having us. And Oklahoma City Boxing World, Oklahoma State. There you have it, Coach Dan. He's a brand new gym opener out here in Oklahoma City. Thank you very much, Coach.
Man, TM, thank you so much, man.
Yes,
appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.